Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? Got two viewers. We are live on Facebook, and also we are live on uh, YouTube. I'm not sure if I can go live on Instagram yet since it's fairly new. So, how's everybody? It's been a while. I went live tonight because I wanted to do an update on the divorce bill. Also, we can answer some travel related questions. You guys feel free to comment that in the chat. We will answer it. The reason I did this today because this month is fairly busy for us. The girls are having their exams, just different activities and all, so I can't really go live on Sunday. So tonight we're gonna do this, and hopefully this is a discussion about the Philippines divorce bill. And like I said, if you guys have questions on travel, immigration, and stuff, I will try my very best to answer that. So we have one. Hello, Sharky. Good morning. How are you? How's everybody doing? So, like I said, we have an update. The last update we did on the Philippines divorce bill, I think back in March or May, if I'm not mistaken, that was during the approval of the House of Representatives for the bill. Then it got transmitted to the Senate. So, sorry, there was messages coming in. So, like I said, it got approved already at the House of Representative. It's now on the Senate floor, and the reason I went live, it's because there was too long of an explanation, and there was too many involved details on it. So it's better we do it live, and I can read it to you guys from the article. We can also read it from what do you call this? You can read it from uh the bill itself. So we'll do that here shortly. Let's shout out everybody. Good evening to all. Hello, Miss Cecilia. Oh, you didn't set it up. No, I told you it's gonna take me a while to set it up. Well, I better get this to strawberry. He found it, Mugman. He found the can. Watching from California. Good evening. I'm following you always. Thank you so much, June. So I know this is about the divorce bill in the Philippines, but like I said, if you guys have immigration question, you have questions with traveling to the Philippines, please feel free to comment that or chat put that in our chat box and we will answer that. Who loves divorce? No one. Who needs it? Many. Hello, brother Jess. How are you doing? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in forever. So how is life been? I'm not trying to be nosy here. I'm just. But like I said, the Senate committee has recently approved a consolidated divorce bill. So this may be the closest Philippines has come to passing a general divorce law since the family code that omitted was reenacted in 1988. So, however, the bill passage into law is not assured. So this is not the first time. Uh, this is not the first time the Philippines or the Senate or the House of the Representative have propose this bill. It has been proposed several times. It's just that it dies. Sometimes it gets approved at the House of the Representative, then it dies when it gets to the Senate. Then sometimes it dies already at the House of Representatives, so it doesn't really go through the Senate. And like they said, this is the closest that this bill has gone through, and like like one lawmaker said, that they are hoping that this bill will pass. They are hoping that this bill will pass on the set of senators that are on right now, because in 2024, 2025, I think we are going to elect we elect new senators again, the 12 new senators, the 12 senators that are going to end their, not contract, but term. Then you elect new senators, so when there's new in the group, it's going to be a discussion and stuff. So we shall see. Like I said, I am going to show you guys uh where the status is right now. It says a bill must approve by both the Chamber of Congress, the Senate, and the House of Representatives for it to become law. It must hurdle three readings on separate days on the floor for each chamber. So the House of Representatives already had their process on this. It went through first, second, and third reading. When it passed the third reading, that is when it got transferred to the Senate. So the Senate approved this. That is the first reading. Now we are pending on the second reading as we speak. See, the House of Representatives approved a divorce bill on the third reading before the latest election. So this was May. However, at the same time, the Senate's equivalent bill languished and died at the committee level, leaving nothing for its minority advocates but to refile it in this term. So, like I said, they keep refiling it. The bill, now the Senate bill has hurdled, and not only its first reading, but has also been endorsed by the Senate Committee of Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, chaired by Senator Risa Ontiveros. So this is where it's at now.
So this is not the same bill that the House passed.
What? The same bill. I they what they call advice and everything.
The other bill died in the Senate. It is no more.
Yeah.
This is a new one that was started in the Senate. Once it gets through the Senate, then it has to go to the House.
True. So that's pretty much it. But no, we will. I know we will. Let me read. Let me read. Let me read. How's the can look? I gave the other can here to Swedish Remit. She said, "Oh, it's perfect bubble." It said, "Great at that look." Oh, it's really bubbly now. Good morning from California. She said she likes it strong. Ugh. Y'all are good to eat it still. Missing my second home is all of you, but it's time to allow divorce. Seems only the elite with their large. Well, there is no divorce in the Philippines, as we all know. We have an annulment here that is very expensive, and it takes so long for the process, and it's not guaranteed that annulment is granted after all the hearings and proceedings and everything. The longest annulment that I've heard was 10-year process. So far, up to date, after that 10 years, so far, the ones that is currently on process is 7.5 years, and it's still going. So I don't really know what they do on annulment processing or anything. I don't really have plans on uh knowing the details and all. I may know the details for information purposes, but it will not apply to us.
She's just going to kill me.
It will not apply to us, but I don't really know what entails with the annulment process. If any of our audience here went through that process, please share brief explanation on how it's done, but that's I don't know. I don't think it's going anywhere. I have a feeling it's like that as well, because the Philippines is heavy on
Catholics.
religion. They are very uh we are very religious over here, especially if we are heavy on Catholic uh religion. It's like there is really nothing wrong with that, but the what do you call this? The church and the government would, I know there's a separation between state and the church, but this is going to be a conflict between the two of them. So, and there are also lawmakers that's not in favor of this and stuff. So it's going to be uh, a debate for the senators if this is going to pass or not. Watching mom from Boracay, Aklan. Hello, Ruby Rose. I'm curious how fast divorce if approved here, because it's not like it's everywhere. According to when I was watching the video, they said, according to that one lawmaker, this divorce in the Philippines is different from the divorce in the United States. So they have grounds. I will show you the grounds for divorce in the Philippines here shortly. They actually have 5 grounds to file for divorce if this bill will pass. So I just want to, I just want to
Reiterate.
yeah, reiterate that this bill is not a law yet. They are doing the process. So if you guys have watched some of my videos, I actually showed you guys how long the process and what are the process involved for a bill to become law. So I don't know for how long the process is going to be, but I can definitely keep you guys posted on where it's at. But right now, like I said, it's at the Senate floor. Uh it is now pending its second of the 3 readings on the Senate floor. Under Senate rules, it is calendared as a matter of ordinary business to be included among other bills in the order they were received by the office of the Secretary of the Senate. So I've watched some of their what they call plenary session at the Senate when I need to, because there are some information there that we can really use for the channel, and they last for 6 8 hours. And it's not like they discuss one bill, they have several bills to discuss, uh changes of a bill, amendment, and everything. So they do all that during their plenary session. And with the Senate adjourning from September the 3rd, we can expect the divorce bill's second reading after the legislative sessions resume on November the 6th. So the Senate are on break right now. The second reading will occasion impassioned debate on the Senate floor. Its authors will deliver their sponsorship speeches, will be subject to questioning by both their allies and by senators opposing its passage. The latter will make speeches and argument of their own. So, but just by reading that, there is still going to be a lot more process to do with this one. Wait lang. It's like, but with the chaotic justice system, divorce can take forever. That is very true. If divorce becomes a thing here, I know loads that will wish they had prenups. That's actually true. Correct. Yes, Catholic religions are not in favor of this. Now, those the Philippines see divorce if done in another country as valid here. That I don't really know. I'm try. I have a I have achieved a copy of the bill, but I haven't really read it fully. I'll read it with Forrest, so I'll make sure I have the same understanding as him. When we read the bill, it's a lot of pages. You have money, your annulment is guaranteed. That is very true. Money talks, bullshit walks. Say you marry a foreigner here. They live and get a divorce in their country from you. Send a copy of it to you. Does the Philippines say? Yes, it will be recognized, Magman. So, for example, foreigner got married to a Filipina. It did not work. The foreigner went back to the US, for example. He filed a divorce over there and sent a copy to his ex-wife over here to get it recognized. It will get recognized actually. So that will actually work. 99.9% of the world allow divorce. Many are just as religious or more than the Philippines. That's true. I think there's only two. I'm not sure if there's two. There's two countries that does not allow divorce. I think one is the Philippines and one is North Korea, if I'm not mistaken. Force is looking it up. Before my current marriage, dated someone for 15 years. She finally got tired and left me to marry someone else. Now here she's married. See, it's like there is no shortcut in a relationship. Marriage is the hardest job in the world. You have to work on it together as a team and everything. So, uh, if you give up, then you have to deal with the consequences. If ever allowed in the Philippines, the divorce procedure will be slow. Everything in the Philippines is slow. I kind of agree on that, Charlie. How many of the elite are married with Kiridas, hypocrites? I'm not seeing ano. I'm not sure.
There are only two countries that do not have a divorce law,
Philippines
in the
and
Vatican.
oh, the Vatican. Okay, it's heavy Catholic, so that's ano.
The theoretical country of the
Yes,
Vatican.
so
And it says that in the Philippines, the only country in the world where divorce is outlawed for all citizens except Muslims.
hmm. Yeah, the Muslims have divorce. Actually, they have divorce. I think that's Sharia law, or correct me if I'm wrong. If that's the term, the correct term. Contemporary surveys show that most Filipinos are in favor of divorce. The House of Representatives already reflects this view. Perhaps the Senate finally shall as well. So, if this becomes law, the Filipinos is going to, what do you call this, benefit from it is from those who are just into the marriage because of papers and stuff. Like you've seen a lot that there are Filipino women that are in a relationship with foreigners, not just foreigners, but also Filipinos, even though they are still married to their ex because one, really couldn't afford the annulment fee to get annulled. So they just do their thing, even though that's really against the law because let's say the husband and wife got separated or did not really work and did not see each other anymore for the last 10 years, 12 years. It's not really guaranteed that one of them will go ape shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no guarantee that one will just let go of the other and vice versa. It's still against the law, and each of you or each of them will still have the rights to, for example, you haven't seen your ex husband for the last 12 years and you are now married to somebody else. You guys are really doing well and everything. Your husband, your ex husband go ape shit on you and file a complaint against you. The wife and the wife's relation with the wife's having with a relationship with can actually go to jail on that. You can actually go to jail. I think they have a term on that. It's concubinage. So look it up. That's the case that you're gonna face if you're on that situation. But this divorce, if this divorce is going to, what do you call this, is going to pan out and it's really going to become law, those women that are jailed by marriage because it's not working anymore and they don't really have any means to get away with it can really benefit from it. I am not in favor of divorce, to be honest, but maybe I am with conditions because I've seen how divorce is in the States. Over there, if you decide, like, you wake up one morning and you don't want to be married anymore, you can go down the court, or both of you can go down the court and file for a divorce. So that's actually not good. I'm still in favor, or I still like the traditional marriage and all. So I've seen it firsthand how a divorce can really damage a family, especially with the kids, because it gets complicated. Mama remarried, daddy remarried, then the custody of the kids. The first 2 days, the kids go to the mom. Last few days, the kids goes to the mom, to the dad. So it's actually not good, but like I said, I am in favor of it, but it should be on conditions, like, for example, you've been separated for 10, 15 years and it's not really gonna work anymore and stuff. I think that is a good ground of divorce, especially if you guys are already in a relationship with somebody else. So I think that's it's really time for
No,
Forrest is doing like that. So I guess with him, if it still works, make it work.
I'm sorry. Just because you're in a relationship with somebody else,
Mm.
that does not make divorce right.
That's true. Like I said, I am in favor of it, but with really deep reasoning that somebody should be granted with divorce.
Infidelity on one partner's fault, on one partner's side. Reoccurring infidelity. And what I mean by that is,
Recurring.
you know, they have a constant habit of cheating,
Mm-hmm.
then that person should go to jail and the divorce should be granted.
Did you see Israel declared war? No. Shoot, how many mistresses have you seen? I know four here in exactly. I mean, it's not funny, but I can't do anything but laugh. Three have been living together 20 some. Exactly. And with that, because they cannot really get remarried because they're not divorced or annulled, they're stuck with it. There are only two countries that have no. Yeah, Philippines and Vatican. That's what Forrest said. Does the Philippines allow Muslims to take more than one wife? I wonder. Yes, actually, that is correct, Brother Jess. Why? Muslim culture, you can have
Brothers, yes, you're not wired for 220.
Muslim culture can actually have multiple wives and they actually have divorce in their religion and it's recognized. So
Yeah,
yeah, they do.
when
Yeah,
when when my
Shaira
wife
law.
when my wife turned 40, I told her I was going to trade her in on 220-year-olds.
He did.
She
Ay, my
she
God.
told me I wasn't wired for 220.
He did. And oh, it was the fight. You guys did not know what was going on in our household, but I am not going to disclose that because that is something that's not really, it's not really needed to be discussed in our life. So let me go back reading. Yeah, Sharia law is active over the Philippine law. Is someone, yes, that's the divorce of Muslim. Magman, that's crazy. Or maybe a good thing to have more than one wife. It's your wife right next to you. I, my goodness. I see divorce under three conditions: infidelity, physical abuse, kids molesting. True, that's very true. I'm trying to find, I'm looking for, I'm actually looking for, I'm looking for the thing for the grounds. Oh, here we go, here we go. What are the grounds of divorce? Let me put this up so you guys can see it. Let me share, let me share, let me share, let me share. Share screen, share screen. That way you guys can see. There it is. Ay, why is my background like that? That is so, ano, that's just so, wait lang. Okay, there we go. So here are the five grounds of the divorce bill in the Philippines. 5 years of separation, whether continuous or broken, without a judicial decree of separation. Well, 5 years. That's actually. So this is, you guys have no communication, went part ways for 5 years already. That is a ground for uh divorce. The commission of the crime of rape by the respondent spouse against the petitioner spouse, whether before or after the celebration of their marriage. Huh. See, don't force me. I'll charge you. That's how it sounded like. Next one is the grounds for legal separation under Article 55 of the Family Code or any other special law. So because over here in the Philippines, we have actually annulment and legal separation, which both has to go through proceedings and all. So if you guys are legally separated under the law, then that's a ground to file for divorce. A final decree of absolute divorce validly obtained in a foreign jurisdiction by any Filipino citizen, regardless of who they married. So,
That would be like if two Filipinos got married
yes.
and they did go to Guam and get a divorce,
Mm-hmm. That's
it would be recognized here in the Philippines.
so you still have to file a divorce here for that?
Right.
So it doesn't follow the divorce law of that country where you file it. You still have to file it here in the Philippines, but that can be an attachment for.
It would recognize it.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Irreconcilable material differences. This is a very popular ground of divorce, especially in the States. Or irreparable breakdown of the marriage despite earnest efforts at reconciliation, subject to a cooling off period of 60 days pursuant to Section 8 of this Act. A marriage annulment or dissolution duly authorized by a church or religious entity, or a marriage termination duly authorized by customs and practices traditionally recognized, accepted, and observed by an ICC or IP to which parties belong, having the same effect as a decree of divorce, annulment, dissolution, or declaration of nullity issued by the competent court. So one, two, three, four. They actually have six grounds for divorce for this bill.
But the problem that I've seen,
Mm.
infidelity is not on there.
It's not?
No.
Ay, oo, no. There's really no infidelity here.
So what they're saying is you can cheat on your spouse and she can't divorce you.
Hell no! Sure, I wouldn't want more than one wife. Think of that headache during the time, the year, especially if you yeah. I don't know, Forrest. I think Forrest Forrest has been asking me that several times already. Maybe I'll just return him to his mother. If he wants another wife, he can't even keep up with me. He wants two, three more. Oh my god. That time of the month, lots of laughs. Next vote is November 6th, I believe, for yes, when they resume their session. So, my wife's cousins here in San Jose, California came to America on K1 visas. Of five of them, four are now divorced with new hobbies. Wow, what happened? There's two things on that, brother Jess, on what happened. Nothing against your wife, cousins, and all, but something has probably gone wrong in between. So it's either the girl got
Americanized.
Americanized and living the American dream, and that's the problem with being Americanized. You're too independent. You don't need your husband anymore. You can just do it on your own, and you just want to be free and go everywhere. That's the problem. The second that I'm seeing is they just don't get along well. Probably the being Americanized contributes to that problem. So she's
That and Friends.
yeah, the friends. So you see, the friends influence. Are the friends good influence or the friends are bad influence? So that's one thing as well. So she's not she's not the shy type, you know, shy type innocent Filipina anymore. It happens. It's like I think that's what's happening, and I don't really blame foreign nationals when they say I am not going to bring my wife or fiance to the United States for that reason and that reason alone. Because it happens. That shit is happening actually. So we have discussed that several times in our LDR on things to do for that not to happen and all, but it's still happening unfortunately. Not saying it's a bad thing. Oh my god. She walks in on you, she can legally kill you here though. True. PB is getting too many bad ideas here. Right. Forrest just a mistress, call her the maid. Joke, joke. Don't kill me, Addie. Oh, Magman. I wish I can tell what happened on his birthday. But I'm not gonna say it. It will just make me high blood. Ruby Rose Barrientos, hello, beautiful love and light to you, my beloved friend. Can I consider you a reading because I feel something special about you and it's very important to your spiritual life path? Just send me friend request. Oh wow, we have Ano over here. What's going on? Oh, this is Ano. This is spam. Let's block. This is not good. They have been sending the same thing over and over again. What's these users are doing. So I would like to ask my audience here, what do you think of this bill? What do you think? What's I know? What do you think of it? What's your take on this divorce bill in the Philippines? Because in the US, like they said, the divorce bill in the Philippines is nothing like the US, they said. I hope it's nothing like the US, or else good luck to everybody. But like I said, what's your take on this? Did he get some birthday spanking? Force blame it on the red. No, not spanking. It's the other way around. So, but like I said, to those who are here, what are your take on this? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As long as it's not like ours in England, then I should be fine. So, Ian, I know different countries, different divorce law. What, how, it's like, what's the law in England? I will post the link in the I will post the link in the chat and state your piece on this. You're very welcome to join. But please make sure you guys are not naked when you are coming up. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So let's be decent and all. I'm still looking for the grounds. I think they should put infidelity in it. So the link is posted. This is the link on YouTube and this is the link on Facebook. If you guys want to come up and state your piece, that's it. The lawyers will love it for sure. That's I know that's actually true. Every man should have a prenup. I have nothing. It's like prenup to me is fine. That's really completely fine with me. That will not bother me. Or I just one way or another, to be honest. So if Forrest wanted a prenup before, that was really it not gonna bother me nor anything.
Zeus, I didn't have anything before.
That's the thing. That's why we didn't have prenup. Yeah, prenup will become thing. Yes, if this bill will pass and become law, as I think they have. I think there is something wrong on that divorce bill that we read. I mean, the ano ba? What do you call this? The grounds of divorce. They should have. I'm gonna look for it. They should have uh infidelity in it because that should be a no. Hattie, that's because you and Forrest are really married and in love. Char. That's true. I was okay in my divorce as my ex never got anything, as it was her that cheating and the kids stopped with me. Cool. Forrest went through a divorce also with his ex-wife, not wife. And sana all char. Magmats like sana all char. That's because Forrest, when we were just early on into our relationship, he would say, "Oh, you will eventually divorce me." He would bring that shit up all the time. I was like, asshole, if I'm gonna divorce you, I would have done it from the very beginning. Why would I wanna be stuck with you if I will divorce you in the long run? So
Now
50,
she's just going to kill me.
15 year oh yeah, killing is easy. Let me up the life insurance first. Joke lang. Hoy guys, I'm just joking. So 15 years later, here we go. Nobody wants to come up. Come on, guys, come up. Join me. This is divorce. I know this is divorce discussion. It's like I said, I wanted to do a video on this, but it's just too long. There's too many uh important information involved. So I said let's go live. That way we can get this on and whatever ever marry again. Really? After this, brother Jess, you don't want to get married anymore? Oh, I apologize. Our dogs are barking. So, Forrest, you're stuck. So suck it up, Buttercup. True. Now, if she ups the life insurance, scared. Yeah.
She already has.
No, 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 I did not. When we had that fight, I was really thinking about I need to up this insurance. Life insurance. Joke lang. No. I'm not gonna kill Forrest. If ever I would, you guys will not know. I cannot find it. There should be grounds for divorce. I've read that the other day. So I don't know where it's at. So that the link is pinned, guys. If you guys want to join, like I said, if you guys have travel related update question, please feel free to do so. Also, if you guys just want to watch the video, we have uploaded new videos in the channel that you guys can refer to when you guys are going to the Philippines for this month. So, ay nako, I cannot find it. They remove it for some reason. They did 2023. Wait lang. This should be the latest. Yeah, that how you know the fight's serious. The life insurance policy goes up randomly. Get chastity belt. Don't get job. No, he will know if he's about to get killed. For sure. I can't believe if that's the ground of their divorce. Is there anything going on with the 59 days entry visa? So far, Sharky, no. I've I have not seen them included that in their plenary session. I have been keeping an eye on it. But for sure, if there is an update on it, it will be all over the news. But the commissioner, the Bureau of Immigration commissioner is really hopeful that it gets passed this year. So when, we don't know. But the senators are in favor of it on it. The because it already passed the House of Representative. It's now on the Senate floor, and the president is actually asking the lawmakers to get it. It's like, in short, the president is also in favor of it. We just don't know when it's going to happen. That is the thing. We don't know when is that going to happen. There's really there is the physical violence or grossly abusive conduct, provided that this is new. I think this is the updated one. Let's read it again. Under the bill, either or both spouses can seek a judicial decree of absolute divorce based on the following grounds: 5 years of separation, whether continuous or broken, without a judicial decree of separation, provided that the spouses are legally separated by judicial decree under Article 55 of the Family Code of the Philippines. A 2-year period from the time of the issuance of the decree of legal separation will suffice. So, if you have filed for legal separation and stuff like that, you can use that as grounds for divorce. The commission of the crime of rape by the respondent's spouse against petitioner's spouse, whether before or after the celebration of their marriage. Number three, physical violence or grossly abusive conduct, provided that lesbianism and homosexuality shall not be ground unless or both spouses commit marital infidelity.
Both spouses.
Unless either or both.
Oh.
Final decree of absolute divorce obtained in a foreign. I've already read that before. Irreconcilable. I already read that before. So this the one that gets added in the thing. I don't know why it's not there. It's like they broken it up, so it was not included. Sorry, familia, it's early here and don't want to wake up everyone, but great topic. Thanks, brother Jess, for stopping by. We miss you here on our live. Well, I get 38 days until I go to Palawan buzzing. Wow, Ian. That's coming up very soon. Sharky, 40 days, 43 days to go. Wow. You guys are coming over. Are you guys staying for Christmas? Or wife want to go visit Davao in May. I want to go in February. May too hot. Brother Jess, any time of the year it's hot in the Philippines. So whether you come in February, you come in May, you come in September, you come in December, it is still going to be hot. Oh, by the way, Brother Jess, before you go, did your wife got her green card already? Did you guys got that done already? Her 2 year green card? If you don't mind giving us an update, that would be cool. So that's the latest on divorce. See, the court shall provide that under the measure, the court shall provide for child support pursuant to the pertinent provisions of the family code. Over here, child support is not really heavy. Like I've seen couple who split up and did not really, the Philippines don't really have, I'm not sure if the Philippines already has a law imposed on that under the family code of the Philippines, but unlike in the states with regards to child support, it's not really implemented over here strictly. The court shall provide for spouse support provided that the spouse who gave cause for divorce shall not be entitled to spousal support. Under the proposed law, any person who fails to provide court-ordered child support and or court-ordered spousal support shall be punished by prison mayor and shall be fined in the amount of $100. That's more or less 2 grand and not more than 300,000 pesos. On top of the unpaid child support and spouse support with compounding legal interest computed from the date of default until for payment. Wow. You must be super rich on this. No? Still waiting for the parole papers and her work permit. Maybe by oh, okay. Uh how long has it been till you since you guys filed?
Parole papers.
No,
Didn't know she went to jail.
I live England on November 14th until 14th of February. You get married. Oh wow, that's great. Wow, you're gonna leave on Valentine's Day. Hmm. I leave England on 14th November, get married on January, fly back home on oh. Okay, cool. That's really nice, Ian. The problem with child support here and spousal support is there's no way to really regulate that that is true. That is very, very, very true. Friend got pregnant by foreigner and now he ignores her. When baby is born, can she get child support even if he's in America? Answer, Forrest.
Yes.
This is your forte. How is he gonna do that? How is she gonna do that?
What she would have to do is she would have to basically work with the U.S. Embassy, and they would make him take a blood test.
DNA test,
They
you
would make
mean?
him take a DNA test. If it turns out that it is his,
Yep.
then the courts will order him to pay child support. The
Yeah.
U.S. courts will.
Where is she gonna file that? If she is she over here in the Philippines? Is she here, brother Jess? Is that friend of yours over here? What time is it in California? 5 o'clock? 10, 9. No, it's 7 o'clock already. 7 o'clock. So for sure we will hear more about this in November. Because like I said, the senators are not in session right now. So they will continue this when they resume. in November the 6th. November the 6th is, so I'm gonna check their page on what's going to be discussed for that matter. She is in Lanao del Norte. Oh, she's in the Philippines. My flight home is at 23:45. Oh, so it's late. You guys can still celebrate Valentine's Day for that. Nobody wants to come up. Nobody wants to join me. That's okay. But we're almost done with this update. Because I know there are some of our subscribers here, some in our community that's waiting for an update on this. It took a while before they did an update. Like I said, whenever there's major updates like the divorce bill, like the 59 days and stuff, it will be all over the news. So we will know about it definitely. And we're going to do an update on that as well. That this is what I'm keeping an eye of, the divorce bill, and what do you call this? The immigration update on new immigration the new Immigration Modernization Act. So those two we are keeping an eye of, and some updates to the Philippines, just do's and don'ts on what you need to do when traveling to the Philippines and stuff. So crazy. Christmas was crazy for us last year. Everything was expensive and crowded. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. Were you in the Philippines that time? I think it was in the Philippines that time because they did not go back to the States around February, I believe. I'm not sure, brother. Just you can correct me on that. I guess you all got to eat the strumming open the can. No, that's not the topic, Magman. I don't wanna. I don't wanna upset the viewers that I'm opening that. That's not fair. I know Forrest found it the other day. I don't know where he put it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in the bedroom. But like I said, guys, that's the latest for the the divorce bill of the Philippines. So it's gonna be a month from now till we get another update. We might get an update in between, but I doubt it. Like I said, the Senate is not in session, so they will resume a month from now. So we gotta wait a little bit on what's going to happen for that. But I just wanted to keep you guys posted on what's going on with this because I get some inquiry from time to time about divorce bill, and I do understand the struggle of Filipino women who are in a relationship, not just with foreigners or other co-Filipino citizen and stuff, that they are tied up with their marriage that's not working anymore because they have parted ways already, and there is no way for them to remarry unless right now, unless you get an out, or I'm not even sure if you're legally separated, if you can remarry. If you are legally separated in the Philippines, can you remarry? And I'm following this particular group that some waited 6 years already, 6 years and counting, 3 years and I have a friend in Davao, not her that got annulled, but it's her friend, and she knew a lawyer, and probably friends with the lawyer with the friend who filed for an annulment. Her annulment actually took 2 years, so I can't imagine how much. I'm not sure how much she paid for it or whatnot, but it was pretty quick. So I think that's the quickest process for annulment here. 2 years. That's the quickest. So longest is 10. Arrived November the 22nd, left February 23. Wife was so excited to leave to America. Now she's bored out of her mind. Well, she don't have the authorization to work yet. That's one thing. When she gets the EAD, then she can work. And but until then, she can't really work legally. Good morning, good evening, Eaton Squad. Hey Gary, how are you? How is it going, Gary? I was like somebody suggested for this topic to be discussed on LDR discussion. I was like, I'm not sure if it's really a good topic for LDR discussion. Divorce. So I had to do a separate live streaming for this so we can really talk about it and discuss views and views and opinions of everybody. I guess I know some will not relate, cannot relate to it because I don't really think most of you here are planning on divorcing, or probably most of you here have gone through divorce already and you guys don't want to go through with that. But it's something that we need to do an update because uh we have started introducing or making updates on this topic. So it's just right that we follow up on it. And this is by far the very recent update for the divorce bill in the Philippines. Do I believe that the divorce bill in the Philippines will pass? I'm not sure, to be honest. With the set of senators that are on right now and stuff, I am not sure how many are favor because apparently in the House of Representatives they are in favor for this. And at the House of the if they connect this through, because that's what they did in connection with family code of the Philippines and stuff, this is there is a good possibility that this bill will pass, but it might take time for it to pass because it's been a long time, as I can remember, that they have been filing for the divorce bill all the time. Whenever there's new sets of senators, new sets of representatives that really think divorce should be in the Philippines. Like we mentioned earlier, there are only two countries that don't do divorce. One is the Philippines, the other one is the Vatican. So only two countries left. Will the Philippines going to join the divorce industry or the divorce group? I don't know. I know that it would help women that deserves to do it so they can move on with their life and marry their partners. That way they are not living in sin. You guys are not living in sin. No offense to those who are in a relationship with somebody that is still married. So I don't really know what to tell you guys. I am just stating what the law is. So don't kill the messenger. I might get a negative reaction on this again. I I get blame again on this for doing the update and stuff. No offense meant. I don't make this law. I'm just delivering it to you guys on what's going on. So like I said, don't kill me about it. I'm just giving an update, especially to those who can really use this update, and also a heads up to those whose relationship is in a limbo. So, but it's not, like they said, it's not a law yet. It's not guaranteed. There's still so much to. I'm gonna show you guys uh how a bill becomes law in the Philippines. There is so much. There is so much process that involves in it. There is so much process the legislative process. Gary living on November the 3rd. Yeah, that's less than 30 days. Wow. So I'm going to share with you guys to to end this live. I wanted to share with you guys how a bill becomes law in the Philippines. Ay, what's this? Let's I no 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 no. Okay, there we go. So first is the preparation of the bill that has already happened. First reading that's already happened. It has the definition on the bottom, but I'm just gonna read the thing. Second reading, this is where the bill is at the House of the Representatives. So second reading, third reading, then transmittal of the approved bill to the Senate, which is now in there. Senate action and approved bill of the House. So let's read Senate action. The bill undergoes the same legislative process in the Senate. So that is where it's at now. That's where it's at now, number 7. Then they will do the conference committee. This is when I why my thing is not my thing is not on. So we are on step number 7 of this bill. There's 12 steps. The next is the conference committee. This is I've read it earlier. They will deliberate. They will what?
Right now,
Mm,
you are actually on step 3 of
no.
this bill.
No, that was that was the number 3. That was at the House of Representatives.
Mahalko.
Transmittal of the approved bill to the Senate. Step number 6. Ay, my husband is arguing with me online.
But Mahalko,
What?
you got to remember, the one that the House passed died. It's gone. It no longer exists.
Ay, why is
This
it in the Senate?
This
Still.
one started in the Senate.
You can't do that.
It has to go through the Senate, then to the House.
They probably amended it. So don't make your own.
I'm telling you what you read.
Then conference committee, then transmittal of the bill to the president. So it's gonna be on the president's table. Then presidential action on the bill, action on approve, or action on vetoed bill. So to those who are interested on how a bill becomes law, that is how a bill becomes law. I don't know why my husband is so argumentative right now with me. I'm just reading.
I'm telling you exactly what you read.
Oh, what happened to my What happened to my screen? Where did I went? But yeah, that's the steps 1 to 12. So probably we're already halfway of it. Halfway for the bill, and who knows what's going to happen, and we shall see, because like they said, they will resume on November the 6th. I'm not sure if November the 6th, when they resume their session at the Senate, if this bill is going to be presented on that very first day. We will not know, but they said according to them we will not hear anything, but they were adamant about it that the second reading will be on November the 6th. So like I said, I will keep an eye on it, guys, and update whatever I need to update on this topic, the divorce bill. But nobody wants to come up, but that's all right. We're close to we're close to ending. I just really wanted to go live and uh update you guys on this. And I don't see anybody asking about travel related updates or immigration. Somebody asked about the immigration, but you guys can watch the channel for the latest updates when you travel to the Philippines. It's pretty much the same, nothing has changed really. So it's really back to normal now. Passport, ticket, e-travel. Yes, e-travel is still there. Just register and that's about it. That's the latest if you are traveling to the Philippines this month. We are going to update that again next month, November. We will update it month by month. Or just what do you call this? Oh, I know some of you just keep on repeating and repeating, but the thing is, we have uh we have we have a community that relies on the information, so I cannot just stop not updating everybody on what's the protocol is. Good morning. I know when I grow up, divorce was discussed by my mother. I think we should have it. For Miss Beth Martinez, yes, like I said, is like divorce is best served to those that really need it. Like like if there's infidelity in the relationship, do you really still want to be in that relationship? That, for example, your husband is cheating on you time and time and time again. That's crazy. That's just not right. If you will just tolerate that because you love him so much, that's not love anymore. That's craziness. If you will just let your husband cheat on you over and over and over again, then that's not love. Then physical abuse, that's one thing. If you're physically abused by your spouse or your wife, I don't really hear wife abusing the husband because that's unbelievable. Especially with me and Forrest. If Forrest would turn me in at the police station telling the cops that I beat his ass,
But you do
you
all the damn time.
you really think the cops will believe him? A 5'2" would beat a 6'3" American. Oh my God, that's just impossible. That's just not impossible. It's impossible to beat him, but it's unbelievable.
I was
Nobody
about
will.
ready to say it happens all the dang time.
The cops, you probably deserve it too. I won't hurt you if you don't deserve it.
Sus.
See, he's guilty. That's why. So, like I said, those are the grounds. And like I said, I know there are couple that has been separated for several years. They don't even know where their ex is at. They don't even know what's going on with his or her life. So, of course, he has to move on. He cannot wait on something that's not guaranteed. He cannot wait, or somebody cannot wait on something that's not there anymore. Especially, the key to a good relationship is communication. So, if you guys are not seeing each other or not communicating for 10, 12 years, then the relationship died already. Infidelity, psychiatric issues, and violence. Really, yes, that's one that would I would too. If you're cheating on me, oh, I'll divorce your ass. If you're physically abusing me, oh hell yeah. That's there is no excuse to that. Infidelity to me, for me, infidelity is a choice, not just oh shit, it just happens. I don't believe in that. I really don't, because if you love your wife so much, you will not do such a thing to hurt her, especially cheating, replacing her with 222s, whatever that is. So, if Forrest wants a 222s, he can have it. I don't really care. If that's his preference right now, he can go enjoy himself. I'll take the life insurance to $5 million, and I'll hire somebody. Joke lang. I'm joking. But no, those reasons, those grounds are reasonable enough to be separated from somebody. My mother's friend took years for annulment in the Philippines. That was late in the late 70s. Wow. For how long, Miss Beth? Because I've heard some uh took 10 years. I don't know if somebody had gone through more than 10 years. Because especially late on in the late 70s, annulment is not a thing. It's there, but it's not practiced, because before, especially in that era, the Philippine women are conservative, close family ties, family oriented and stuff. So annulment is not even an option before. Unfortunately, it is now, like I said, but within reasons. You just don't, I woke up one morning and I don't love you anymore because you fart so much. That's not even right. Build him a second room and kick his ass from the master's bedroom.
So
Easy,
that's the excuse you're going to use, huh?
easy peasy. 6 to 7 years. She had good representations. Oh wow. Yeah, I could imagine how much money. Couldn't imagine how much money because I think just filing for it or the initial fee is 200,000 pesos. That's what I've heard. 200,000, but it could get up to 500 to a million. It really depends for how long the process is because every time you have a court hearing, you have to pay your lawyer for appearance. Every time your lawyer goes to court with you gotta pay. So in 1 year, if he goes to the court for like every month, you have to pay the attorney's fee every month. So that's how they make money. And can you imagine if your annulment takes 10, 7, 8 years? Whoa, that's a lot of money involved. So make sure if you guys plan on doing an annulment, make sure you have lots of money and make sure you have a good lawyer. Because a good lawyer will not drag your case for his interest. It's always going to be your interest. Because if he's a good lawyer, he would give it to you as soon as he can or she can. Right? So this is a good topic. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I know probably some of you did not really like this topic and expecting other topic as well, but I thank everyone who's here. Our regulars, Gary, Brother Jess, good to see you, Miss Beth. Thank you so much. Magman, thank you so much, brother, for coming. Ian, thank you for coming here. Sharky, thank you so much, Sharky. Sharky is becoming regular to our live. Maraming salamat. I know you are excited to come to the Philippines. So, looks like Ian, Sharky, and Gary are headed to the Philippines pretty soon. And I'd like to tell you guys to be safe if you guys need anything or if you guys need an update or something for your flight, you guys can message me on our Facebook page or our Discord family are here. You guys can message me over there too if you guys need to know something before you fly. Just message me and I will answer as soon as I can. No problem with that. But like I said, thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate your time. Maraming salamat. And this is our live streaming discussion with the divorce bill in the Philippines update. Second reading should be on November the 6th and expect more updates on this when we know more when the senators are back in session. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. It's interesting. Maybe if I'm ready, I could join with discussion. Sure. You can join, Miss Beth. You can. It's you're very welcome to join. I love I love it when you guys join my live. So I'm not the only one talking. We can meet some new people. Don't be shy on the camera. It's okay. It's just us over here. Nobody's watching. Just think of it that nobody's watching. Igor, come here. Gorio. My puppy is sleeping. But if you guys don't have any questions for me or anything, maybe we can end this live already. We are live for 1 hour, and it's really good topic. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight on this topic. Like I said, I will not have LDR discussion tomorrow. I'm quite busy this month because, like I said, my girls are having this their first quarter examination. So mama's going to be busy. It's Monday to Friday. I would have to go to sleep early so I can get up early and take them to school, review and all. They got tutor, but tomorrow the tutor's not gonna be here. I would have to review my youngest. And by the end of this month, the 24th exactly, we will be in Manila for forced VA appointment. So we'll be there for 4 days. So if you guys want to say hi, we can probably meet up somewhere for as long as we're not tied up on that day. We'll be happy uh to meet you guys. This is also in celebration of our 15 years anniversary, wedding anniversary. So it's a treat for both of us. So October, there's not going to be much LDR discussion. We will see in November our schedule because my girls are really busy at school, and they have registered to go on training. For my eldest, she's doing volleyball training. My youngest, she's doing soccer training. So mama's going to be busy. I'm going to try very hard, but our updates in the channel, travel updates, immigration updates, any other travel related updates will continue. That one I can do because I can film, I can edit and stuff on my free time, but the live streaming I would have to be like here to discuss something. But please bear with me. But I thank you guys so much for the continued support and trust to our channel. Maraming maraming salamat. I owe you guys. Thank you for always being there for us. And I hope to see you guys on our next live streaming. The dog's food. And hopefully you can join us next time. But if you guys have topics that you want us to discuss on our live streaming, I would love to hear it. They said you can message us, you can direct message us in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad, or in our Instagram, the Eaton Squad Official. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys will have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Maraming maraming salamat. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. God bless. Stay safe, everyone. Mwah.